play sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Justin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And off we go from Cleveland. D. Eskridge to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the fifth-year lefty out of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
You know, Kay, we talk a lot about quarterbacks in fits, and I love this scheme. Mike McDaniel's scheme for Tua. It's peanut butter and jelly. It's why they led the NFL in passing yards. And most importantly for Tua last year was he was available. That availability is so critical. Now, he's just got to find his first playoff win.
Rolling left, buying some time. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They send him left out of the slot. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He has the first over the middle. Keeps himself upright. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Devon Holland there to make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 4. Finding Judy. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the gun, it's 4. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They start with 2nd and 6. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's 4 running right. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 32. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. They get 22 on that one, and that gives the Browns a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. A very short kick here from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative, is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Washington now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Tagovailoa on first down. Cut out left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Elijah Moore on the return for the Browns. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10 now. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Dolphins football. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That brings us to the break. The visiting Dolphins holding an early advantage. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Cleveland offense headed after this first series of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now it's DTR. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's DTR to throw. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 42. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A give up the middle to Ford. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying on the ground with Ford. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Javon Holland there to make the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. DTR to throw it. Escape, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Looking to throw. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone, and he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And now they face 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Connection made to Judy.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Ford straight ahead. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 3. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Washington now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They send a man in motion. Going play action, Tagovailoa. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there and just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Dolphins down by only 3. 1st and 10 from the 41. Tua now from the gun. Has a man, it's Achane. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw it. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. He just throws this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. A-chain again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. It doesn't get much easier than this. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. It doesn't get much easier than this. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. To throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. He lofts it deep left. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Ball game's not over just yet. Don't leave those seats. The interference call means we're going to have an untimed down here. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They won it. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.